Hi everybody in my Tlsq Harry Potter group and YouTube channel. Okay, so the next part to this here is going to be part 2, Wild at Heart. This is Tlsq for Valentine's Day. So you found out that an augury was spying on your date, but why would a magical creature be interested in something like that? So let's see what's going on. As usual, I'm doing them in parts. So one sec here, I'm going to click on the memories. Just a special adventure, so you can go to Hagrid's garden. Okay, so I'm just, 5 parts of this. Wow. Okay. Weird. So a lot of parts to this one. Might be why the other ones were so short. Here we go. Grogu, what brings you here? Don't suppose it's something to do with that augury? Good eye, Hagrid. This augury interrupted a date I was on, and I managed to gain its trust with Charlie's help. I thought it might be lost, but I was hoping you could give me a second opinion. It's always good to get a second opinion, even if you got your own augury in this creature reserve. Let's take a look at it together. 2 sets of eyes are always better than 1. Here we go. They're really sucking the energy out of us, aren't they? My goodness. Maybe the later ones are going to have less. Usually there's only 16 parts to a Tlsq, but I mean, you got 4, you're already up, this one's 9. I don't know. There, that's fast. Oh, I got an inky, and nothing new. Darn. So, there's nothing wrong with it at all. Not a thing. Bit more daring than most auguries, but that could just mean it was raised in captivity. I will say that based on what you told me, you're not the only one with exciting Valentine's Day plans. What do you mean? Considering this time of year, it seems like augury could be looking for a partner. Aw, that's romantic. Do you think it was trying to learn about dating from my own date? I think so. It was raised in captivity, then it wouldn't know the intricacies of augury courtship, of course. I'll need to study it some more to confirm me theory. All right, then I'll leave it in your care for now. In the meantime, I'll go and let Penny know that you think the augury is looking for love. How cute. Okay, let's go talk to Penny. Yeah, she's been my date in this game from the beginning. But it's funny, I have not gone really that far. Like, I haven't gone like the steady thing or whatever in this game. I found it took too long. Penny, I have great news about the augury that interrupted our date. I knew you would. Tell me what you found out. Well, first and foremost, it's not hurt in any way. That's a relief. I was worried it would hurt itself in the rain. It's perfectly healthy. According to Hagrid, he thinks it was probably raised in captivity. The other thing is that it may have been spying on our date to learn about our courtship rituals. Aw, that's so adorable. And it also gives me an idea. Listen to this. 5 stars. Oh, well. There should be like a speed up timer or something. Like something you could use you could use to bypass. How they got like the premium timers and stuff. You want to help the augury find love in honor of Valentine's Day? Yes, it will be a perfect way to celebrate. There's just one thing. I don't know anything about augury courtship. Neither do I. I don't think it'll be a problem, though. If the augury was raised in captivity, like you said, then it also doesn't know anything about augury courtship. It'll be the perfect opportunity for all of us to learn about the art of falling in love. We could talk to friends and professors to gather ideas. And once we have enough ideas, we can put together a plan to help the augury find a partner. What do you think of my plan? I think it's romantic, Penny. It'll be a great way for us to bond at the same time. Any moment I get to spend with you is a moment well spent. Plus, I think it will help me sort through my own awkward feelings. I still haven't quite worked out how to tell you what's on my mind without sounding like a fool. If you think it'll help, then let's try learning about courtship and see how we can help the augury. I think I even have an idea of where to start. I should have known you would. Since we don't know anything about augury courtship, then perhaps Liz does. Yes, Liz knows so much about magical creatures, so she'll definitely have an idea. And she's having her own Valentine's Day troubles, so this could be right up her alley. I'll send her an owl. She and I have a lot to catch up on, especially since she ditched me in the courtyard earlier. All right, Operation Help the Augury Find Love is a go. It's kind of weird the way they're doing. I don't know. Strange. Oh, well. That's kind of neat. I like that. The little balloons and stuff. Oh, there was a tappy there. Cool. Okay, I have ADHD, so I kind of get clicking everywhere. Meet with Liz. Liz, so is this where you've been hiding? Hiding? I wouldn't call it hiding, more like strategic placement. I'm so sorry, though, about disappearing earlier. Professor Kettleburn asked me to watch over these Diricals while he oversaw a Fwooper transportation. They look like dodos. Sorry, I don't have any treats for Diricals. Diricals and Fwooper, Professor Kettleburn seems to have a lot of birds around. He's helping the ministry reintroduce several captive raised magical birds into the wild. Speaking of birds, didn't your owl say you needed help with one? That's right. I was on a date with Penny when we saw an augury in need of help. Hagrid thinks it maybe have been studying us to figure out how to court another augury, so we decided to help it find a partner. And I'm guessing you have no idea how auguries court? Well, Professor Kettleburn should be able to help you, but I'm in no position to help anyone find love. I can't even find it for myself. It's unlike you to be preoccupied with romance, especially with magical creatures around. Can I trust you with a secret? Of course you can trust me. You are quite trustworthy. Come on, Liz, I already know what you're interested in asking someone at a Valentine's Day dance. Seems like you're having some difficulty actually asking that person. So tell me, what's on your mind? I'll try my best to help you out. Please don't let it be me. Please don't let it be me. There's only one. That's it. Penny. Okay. So much tapping. You do chapters faster if you didn't have to tap like this. Come on. And there, and there, and there, and there, and there. Oh, another inky. Nothing new. Ugh. Darn. So, there's a Ravenclaw you met in the library that you want to ask to the dance. But you don't know how to approach him because he's always studying? Yes, I'd hate to interrupt him, but time is running out. Well, he can't always be studying. He has to take a break at some point. That might be true for most people, but not him. Well, since it seems like I'll have to wait until Professor Kettleborn is back to learn about augury courtship. That means I have some time to scope out this ever-studious wizard. Huh? We're headed to the library, Liz. I want to see this crush of yours. And who knows, perhaps by helping you with this, I'll be able to help my own date in augury. Let's go see who it is. To the library. It's like the transition in Batman. Who do we got? Okay. There he is. Oh, Lenny. Honestly, I should have known who you meant when you said a young Ravenclaw who never stopped studying. You know him? It's a long story involving a prophecy. You seem to have good luck with this sort of thing, Grogu. You get a date and a romantic project to help an augury. And you even know him. Would you observe Lenny with me and help me think of a right way to approach him? I said I'd help, didn't I? Besides, what better way is there to help the augury find love than help you find love? Come on, less talking and more watching. How many stars do I need for this? Oh, good, 3. It just sucks so much energy. Here we go. Almost done. Oh, here we go. All right, so we know that Lenny doesn't let anything distract him. He's very studious and committed. I think that means that you can approach him in one of 3 ways, by being bold, curious, or casual. Bold, curious, or casual? But which one do you think would work best for me? You should be curious, Liz. I think it'd be the only way to connect with Lenny if you show an interest. All right, here I go. That was just a guess. What book are you reading, Lenny? Oh, hi, Liz. It's a book about Gamp's Law. Did you need something? I'd be happy to tell you about Gamp's Law. Go on. Liz is curious about you, Lenny. She thought you two could learn more about each other at the dance. The Valentine's Day dance? I've never been to a dance. But I can't let an opportunity to get to know someone as interesting as Liz pass by. Really? Oh, thank you, Grogu. I'll be seeing both of you at the dance then. And to think this little interaction helped me learn something about courtship. Sometimes it's as simple as getting someone to notice you. I'll have to keep that in mind, but for now it's time for me to see Professor Kettleborn about the augury. And now on to part 5. It's amazing, some of these are so, I sit there and say that they're not long, but then maybe they're shortened, maybe they're all the same, I don't know. I'm just curious about things in the game, and I like to talk a lot. Professor Kettleborn, I'm so glad you had some time to speak to me. And I always have time for one of my favorite students. That's good, because I have quite the favor to ask. An augury interrupted my date. I took it to Hagrid, and he said it was trying to learn about courtship, so I thought you could help me teach it about courtship. Oh dear, I do believe that you found an augury. It was raised in captivity, so I was attempting to teach it proper courtship rituals when it escaped, and I have to say I'm a bit embarrassed about the whole thing. It could happen to anyone, Professor. There's no need to be embarrassed. That is reassuring to hear, even if it is from my own student. Are you sure you're not the teacher? So you will help my date, and I teach the augury about courtship, right? Since you were trying to do that anyways. It is very kind of you and your date to want to find the bird a partner. However, because it was raised in captivity, it will be very challenging to teach it. That's why my date and I want to study courtship. Then we can come up with a plan. I just recently learned that a big part of it is simply getting someone to notice you. Auguries are quite naturally shy, and their courtship rituals are largely unknown. But what you said is reminiscent of the rituals of other birds. Then tell me about those courtship rituals. Anything I learn here can help me with the augury. Okay, here we go. Okay, so here we go. Almost there. There we go. Oh, another inky. And nothing new. I've never seen it so hard to find. They said they made it easier, but I don't believe them. All right, so birds all seem to have different methods of courtship. That's right. That means the birds are just like people in that regard. What was it you said? Birds can use dance, persistence, or peacocking? Those are the common methods, and even humans use them. Which method of bird courtship mostly closely resembles your own? This could help with augury. I think my methods most closely resemble persistence. I never give up once I want something. Many birds commit wholeheartedly to their goals. That certainly works for some, but such an aggressive approach may not work for the shy augury. However, a nice dance could be enough to attract a partner. Wonder if my date and I could teach the augury a dance to attract a partner. It's not a bad idea, but you'll need to be careful. Dancing is used for more than just romance. Creatures can use it to mark territory, even challenge others. Sounds like Penny and I have to be thoughtful with the dance we design. That means I'll have to learn a little bit more about what makes a proper courtship dance. I'll need to talk to an expert on such things, and I've got just the person in mind, Professor McGonagall. And while I'm with her, I can choose the color of the flowers for the Valentine's Day dance. There we go. That was part 2. So we have to teach an augury to dance for courtship. How fun. Me with 2 left feet. Oh well, we'll see what happens. Well, that's the end of part 2 of 4. Thank you so much for watching the videos. Feel free to like the video and subscribe to my channel for more Hogwarts mystery content. Until next time, happy tapping, because this is the way.